I'll be back.
And welcome back to our podcast. I'm your host, Alex.
I'm Eunice.
I'm Alejandra.
And welcome to Good Mythical Afternoon, okay?
Okay.
It's about 5:48 p.m., okay? And that's the afternoon, okay? Now, topics of discussion. Effects of depression on productivity.
Okay, so depression, since it affects your mood literally all day, month, years, it can affect on literally anything that you do, either working on an essay, typing a paper, working on math, studying.
I feel as if, like, when you really think about it, when someone's going through depression, like you said, nobody wants to do anything. They just want to be alone sometimes. And that's kind of somewhat counterproductive too, because that makes them feel alone too, you know? But
Yet again, they see that as, like, not dealing with it or, like, putting some relief on them.
Yeah, like, that's why a lot of people, when they're depressed, that's why a lot of people go to alcohol. That's their first thing. Their first thing's alcohol, weed, or, you know, different other things just to numb the pain, you know?
Even though literally alcohol is a depressant, so it makes it 10 times worse.
Yeah, that makes it so much worse.
Which is, like, no point.
But there are healthier ways to cope with it. I mean, look at music. I mean, music is, like, one of the biggest things that can help calm you down and control your emotions. Because in music is all emotion. Even when there's no words, it's all emotion. And just by listening to music, you feel like as if you're in a different world, essentially. Like, everything in the world is better, you know? And that helps essentially kind of bring you out of that depression somewhat for a split second.
Yeah, and like I was telling you how, like, you can inherit it, but it depends how you're raised out your house, in your home.
Depending on how you're raised.
If you get it.
Yeah, depending on how you're raised is also depends on how you deal with it too.
Yeah, like how if you're in the environment where there's obviously people drinking, with drinking problems or money problems or gambling problems or any type of, like, substance abuse. Yeah. And there's that factor of depression there. Yeah. And you see that's how they deal with it. You're gonna want to it's like a little kid seeing, oh, that's how they deal with it. Oh, maybe I should deal with it that way too.
Yeah, but like I said, there's music, and music can help you deal with that. That's the healthiest alternative. One of the healthiest alternatives. Because, like, it just lightens your whole day. Like, someone can listen to some screaming metal, or someone can listen to some ballad music, or rock music, or whatever. Everyone interprets it in their own way. And that's what essentially makes you different as a human being. Because you have your own interpretation of certain things.
Yes.
And it's like the world's most natural antidepressant. Because you see people taking antidepressant pills and it doesn't always work. Sometimes it can even make it worse.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Like how they go to, like, a psychiatrist sometimes to talk, but then that doesn't help. Yeah. Or then they go to medication and that doesn't help. Yeah. And there's that last method, which is like those shocks that they
shock
get.
Therapy.
Shock therapy for their brain. And sometimes then it doesn't work. So then they're like,
what do I do? Those like a while ago. No?
That's been around since, like, the 70s, 1970s, a really long time.
Yeah.
But they still do it. But that's for, like, really bad cases of depression.
Because I feel like if you do that, it's essentially just rewiring your whole brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally.
I mean, you're getting shocked.
Yeah.
That's gonna do something to you.
It's pretty
not
shocking.
Healthy, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's why that's the last method anybody wants to use.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that. Another thing is, like, when you really think, music can help with your productivity too. Like, you ever just do homework and you can't do it without music because you can't focus.
Yeah,
or
in a
like
way it helps you concentrate.
Yeah, because you can't retain it. And it's because in your brain there's this hormone called dopamine, and it's essentially a neurotransmitter in your brain that takes your short-term memory and moves it to long-term memory. And it helps you remember things, productivity. Um, Working out. Whenever you work out, you listen to music, right?
I do.
And it's just something that can brighten you up. It motivates you, makes you want to push harder.
Like when you listen to music while you're reading or doing homework or studying, it helps you with all of that.
So, like I was saying, I mean, music, like, it's hard to explain because music is not something that can be easily explained.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? Like,
you don't really understand how some type of music can have so much emotion, so much effect on you.
A single note can hold so much power, more than human words itself.
Yes, and you've seen that a lot in movies, right?
Yeah, movies like what's the name of it? Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
After him just going through so much, he just started playing the piano, and he essentially wrote the whole Bohemian Rhapsody song just by with emotion, right? And that's the thing about that specific song is because nobody knows the real meaning behind it.
Just him. No one will ever know.
Yeah, everyone has their own interpretation of music, like I said.
Yes.
And some people can think it's about freedom. Some people can think about his sexual life.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, but you're not sure.
You're not sure. That's
you will never know. And also that scene where he's writing the song "Love of My Life."
Love of My Life. Yeah. He started just crying, and you hear him say, if I remember, he said, "That's good."
Yeah, because he just connected with that so much.
Connected with
it. He loved her so much that.
Yeah.
That song.
I just find it so crazy how we can, even without words, sometimes we can't express the emotions we want with words. But it's so easy with music.
Yes.
And it's just one of the craziest things that was created. Music is one of the craziest things.
Okay, so that will be it for this episode. So we'll just see you again the next time.
Bye.
Peace out.